Move with the grooves, move like that, and now we move with the grooves, move like that. Move with the grooves, move like that, and now we move with the grooves, move like that. Move with the grooves, move like that, and now we move with the grooves, move like that.
First time I encountered social media, or like the internet in general, I was like 12, 11. Yeah, I was like into a lot of these like weird games that they would have on like these random websites. Then it turned into like MySpace. I didn't really fancy social media back then. In terms of MySpace and like the first real, network to like be on, to have a cyber presence, I didn't really indulge in that too much. You start seeing what your friends are doing when you're not with them, like friends who may be like across the world. So it's like, oh shit, it's like I'm right there. And it's also like, they didn't have DMs, but you could comment on people's posts and it was like text messaging with just like pictures, and it stayed on the internet. There was always like this phobia that I would have, or that was just, instilled within me, like, from my parents. They was like, whatever you put on the internet, it stays there, no matter if you delete it or not. And I'm like, okay, word. So like I post, and I'd be like, oh, well, I don't want this on there like 4 weeks from now. So I would delete it. It's like part of the reason why I guess deleting, like being able to delete posts was an option, was so people can have like some type of closure and like, I guess closed chapters in their lives that people that they didn't no longer want people to see. Or it was like, like, yeah, I have control over of how you understand or perceive me from afar. So like, that was like, like maybe they didn't have grips with who they were, or like as much control as about who they were in their actual life, but on the internet, it was a different story. Like you could be a completely different person. Like social media, I feel like it takes away from like, it alters your reality in a way that you don't think it will until like you're too late or you're too deep in. Once you post so many things and it becomes so consistent and like it starts to follow the same trend, now that forces you, because it forces that to become a reality. So with social media and like, just communicating through like that medium is it's easy. It's like I said, like it's like another mask that you have on. So it's like you gain that extra confidence. Like you don't have to deal with like, seeing someone's facial expression or, the pressure of being in front of people. Like a lot of people are shy, a lot of people lack confidence, a lot of people, have low self-esteem, or, people just, I don't know, people may just like being like somewhat, if you were behind the curtains when talking to someone, or like, having that extra barrier between someone before they actually like make it to the step of like meeting them in person. But that can also be problematic, because what if the person that you portray to be on social media is nothing like the person you are in real life, and you can't be that person in real life because it's not you, but you just have this alias online that like helps you maneuver throughout the world. Maybe the claim of like a few likes, I don't know, made my day, but like that wasn't really like the point of it. I just, wanted people to see what I was doing. It's not as personal, and it's really easy to attach meaning to like like words when you really have like emotion, feeling, or like, just your own perspective about it, instead of like getting that one-on-one, in person, face-to-face. Losing like, devices that connect you to the internet, or like another, like that, the cyber world, it's just like, it's almost crippling. 2 computers actually got stolen, and like, on computers you store a lot of information, pictures ranging from years, depending on how long you had the computer. And yeah, I was struck. Like I was like, oh, I don't have any connection to the internet anymore, because like there's certain things you can do on the computer that you can't do on the cell phone. Everything's on that computer, no matter if you delete it, send it to the trash bin, and then I delete it again to make sure it's permanent. Still on that little hard drive that contains everything. And I'm also worried about that, because I've done a lot of documenting on my like computer, even though I had it for like only a semester. And like, only a semester, and like a little bit of the summer. Like a lot of my banking information on the computer, social media, passwords. A lot of that is lost forever, gone and at the fingertips of somebody who's a little bit techie or savvy with technology, and they can become me. And it's kind of stressful because it's like you ask yourself after your things have been stolen, like, why would I be so stupid to, like, put so much of my life or information on the computer? But like when you're in the moment doing it, it's like it's so convenient, so you don't think twice about it until like after the fact.